coming up on MHS1.
We look at a new opportunity for students interested in law enforcement.
We talk about our New Year's resolutions.
And we awaken another PAC alliance for this episode's wake-up call.
And that's all coming up on MHS1.
Good morning, McKinney High School. Today is Friday, January 13th. I'm Nick Limbo.
And I'm Devin Field, and you're watching MHS1. Texas high schools are each rated on their performance. However, the rating system has recently been changed. Here's Johnny Miller, Chelsea Villarreal, and Nicole Susi with the story.
The state of Texas has recently changed the way it grades the performance of schools, adopting an A through F rating system.
So the state of Texas and its legislation from 2014 had adopted a new way of evaluating schools based on an A to F scorecard.
McKinney High School received a B, 2 Ds, and a C in the various domains.
They're grading schools now on what they call 5 domains, with domain 1 being student achievement. Domain 2 is student progress. Domain 3 looks at our efforts to close the achievement gaps. Domain 4 is post-secondary readiness, and then Domain 5 again is the student and community engagement component. So it's still largely based on the STAR test, and so when you look at student achievement, student progress, and gap closure, all of those are exclusively informed based on how kids are doing on the state-mandated test.
Students and teachers feel that the criteria may not accurately represent schools.
I have a really big issue with using one test that's given, in 5 subjects out of the several that we offer to judge an entire school. I don't know whose choice that was, but I feel like it might be coming from someone who doesn't work in a school day to day and doesn't understand so much what we do and what we can accomplish and how that can never be measured. I think to some extent it's turning a school into a business. So without knowing the people and what we do day to day, I think that to a certain extent, they're irrelevant.
I think the grading system doesn't show the all-around aspects of our campus, including our sports, clubs, and good teachers. We have plenty of really good teachers here. Just to grade it based off the STAR test is not fair because there are plenty of other things that you can base a school on.
This has been Chelsea Villarreal, Nicole Susi, and Johnny Miller reporting for MHS1.
Students interested in law enforcement are exploring a new program involving the field. Here's Alex Moltz with the story.
We've got that. The Explorers program at McKinney High has students participate in active shooter scenarios and contests in order to train students for law enforcement after high school.
I think it's really cool that it gives these kids an opportunity to really see some actual law enforcement techniques, tactics, get a little bit of real law enforcement training.
Our police officers that come out tell me that our kids are more trained or have more knowledge than some of their recruits coming straight in. So when they come in to a police academy, they're going to have that bottom knowledge or that foundation, which will be really good for them.
The program offers training towards working in a civil protection field, but while its objective is direct, the reasons for joining are unique to each student.
I joined in my freshman year. I just thought it was interesting. Police work has always been something I was interested in as a child.
The reason I joined is because this is the career I'm going into, and I'm probably going to go to the jail and try to work there, and this is a great experience to have to put on my resume so they know I have background in this and all that. My grandfather was a deputy sheriff here in Collin County for 34 years, and so I'm trying to follow in his footsteps also, and this is a great step for me to put my foot in the door.
It's going to sound cheesy, but I actually joined it because, I don't know, since I was a kid, I've always just wanted a way to help people and give back, and for most of my life I thought that a great way to do that would be getting involved in the healthcare field. But when I came to McKinney High, I saw the Explorers my freshman year, and then I took the class my sophomore year, and I thought that this would be a very out-of-the-box thing for me to do. So I thought it'd be a nice way to get involved in the community and give back.
If they want to go to McKinney PD, in which I hope that they do, by the time they apply, their work ethic, their skill knowledge, or their skill set will already be known to the recruiting officer because he's got them right here.
Ms. Vinson, the program head, has also had a definite impact on her students along the way.
Ms. Vinson has a very unique teaching style, but it's very effective, and she's by far my favorite teacher I've ever had in my life, and she's a great role model for me.
I love Miss Vinson. There's so many things I could say about her. She has been so welcoming from the start. Like, this was it's very much out of my comfort zone, to say the least, but she's always welcomed me and encouraged me to do this. She's more than just a teacher. She's a role model. She's a friend. She's something else.
The Explorers competition is February 25th at McKinney High School. This has been Alexander Moltz reporting for MHS1.
Clear.
Hey Nick, I'm looking to learn about a new language. Do you know where I can go?
Well, I do know that the American Sign Language Club is doing some amazing things. Here's Angela Senecor and Eric Boatman with more.
Students dedicate their time to learn more about sign language outside of class.
We gather once a week, Friday mornings, and we discuss upcoming activities that we'll be involved in. Like right now, we are planning on hosting the ASL program's See a Song.
Me and Alicia Light, the other president, actually started the club last year. Previous years there'd been an ASL club at the school, but not our freshman or sophomore year. And so we were in ASL 3 together last year, and we were just talking about, we'd want to start an ASL club.
Members of the organization benefit by learning more about the language.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you know ASL or if you know one or two signs, or if you know absolutely nothing. We talk a lot at meetings versus signing a lot, but you can learn a lot of signing, and it's a good experience whether you plan on using sign language ever after high school.
If you want to further your ASL knowledge, or you're just curious about ASL and deaf culture, come on, join us.
This has been Eric Boatman and Angela Senecor reporting for MHS1.
Now here's Nicole Stussy with sports.
Thanks, guys. The girls and boys basketball teams both defeated Wiley this Tuesday. They will take on Boyd tonight at Boyd. Girls start at 6 and boys start at 7:30. Come out and support. The swim team had their senior night meet this Tuesday. They will compete in the district meet next Friday at Allen. The wrestling team will compete in the Trojan Classic this weekend. Here's Tyler Imig, Wilson Galvan, and Corbell Tadasi with more on the wrestling season.
The McKinney Lions wrestling team is off to a fast start as they've settled into the 2016-2017 season.
We're doing pretty good this year. I would hope to go out and beat Allen and other big high schools in the district.
It's going good so far. I placed at South Grand Prairie, got third place. My record 19-2.
Coach Worthy goes into detail of what should be expected throughout the year.
Well, I think we've been okay, met some of our goals, but we could have done better in some spots, but we'll learn and hopefully move on and do better going into districts next month.
Noah shares his personal goals for the season.
Make it to state, hopefully. That'd be the goal. Qualify. That'd be nice. And senior year on a high note.
Like other UIL activities, other wrestlers are dealing with the move from 5A to 6A.
Well, we've always competed at 5A, 6A schedule during the year, but I'd say, 6A just has more athletes in the school to pick from. So I think there's just a bigger talent pool to pick from.
It's pretty big. Wrestling is a lot better at 6A than it is at 5A. All harder teams.
The team talks about certain preparation before every match.
We've been doing we're doing a lot of cutting weight, doing just a lot more different drilling, learning a lot more technique, a lot more conditioning.
Try to prepare for the match every day, every match every week the same way we do day by day, and just getting our lifting and running and a whole lot of technical stuff in and just working hard.
This has been Corbell Tedeschi, Jake Smith, and Wilson Galvan reporting for MHS1.
After starting their season 3-0, the Lions soccer team will take on Prosper United 6th in the Denton-Geyer tournament. The girls soccer team is off to a 2-2 start. They'll play Frisco Liberty tonight at 7:30 in Frisco. The cheer team competed in their state meet this week. They placed 15 out of 126 teams and advanced to finals. That's all we have for sports. Now back to you.
I sure am excited about the new year, Devin. Do you have any New Year's resolutions set up?
I think we all do. Here's Kaylee McKelvey and Deanna Parra with more.
My New Year's resolution is
start agility training with my dog because he's really hyper.
Read more. And my other one is to start doing all of my grocery shopping online.
My New Year's resolution is to not spend all my money on food.
I think, like most of America, you probably want to lose a little bit of weight, so I want to exercise a little bit more.
Work out more and get fit.
To be fit and work out more. I'm gonna drink water.
I want to sit on the couch more.
I want to learn how to weld.
Get some better grades, maybe even get a rank up.
To get my Instagram followers.
I really want to just read for fun more.
Just to be nicer to people. What should my New Year's resolution be? Stop talking back to my mom? Nah, she starts it anyways. Skipping class? Nah, I really need to graduate. Eat better? Ah, it's too healthy. I know what I'll do. New year, new me. I won't stop at the yield sign.
As most students were sound asleep during their weekend, a select few got a chilly morning surprise.
Here's Kylie Tauber, Riley Mulligan, Maddie Cox, and Allison Duran with this episode's wake-up call.
Hey, this one wake-up call! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! This one wake-up call! Wake up! Wake up! Why? Say cheese. Wake up! This one wake-up call! Wake up, Andrew! Wake up, Shane! Good morning.
That's mine!
Yeah!
Oh.
Where's the end of it?
Tiebreaker. Hittity, hottity, ooh. Hittity, hottity, ooh.
Shane!
I'm styling.
Heavy
weather.
Go.
What?
No. I don't hear
They're so cold.
I'm frozen.
So cold, you don't even understand.
All right.
Ah!
Fourth place, Andrew Mills. Third place, Tierney Ewell. Second place, Carly Meek. And first place, Shane Falls.
This has been Riley Mulligan, Allison Duran, Kylie Tauber, and Maddie Cox. And remember, you can be next!
Cut my donut into pieces. This is my last dessert. Sugarification.
That's all we have for you today. Follow us on Twitter at Mainstream News, and remember,
If it's news,
and it's at McKinney High School,
it's MHS1.